Hi, my name is Brooke Myers and I'm also known as the Go Green Garden Guy. I want to thank you for downloading how to grow a plush green organic garden using my 6 proven steps. Let's get started. Who am I? I've been gardening most of my life, but I've only gotten very serious about it in the last 5 years and focused on growing an organic garden. Frankly, we were tired of all of the pesticides and genetically altered products that we have no idea what we're putting in our body. And the only way to take care of that was to grow our own. So currently we have about 25 fruit trees. I think it's a couple more actually. Over 125 roses and flowers, a large square foot garden, and I also have numerous other spots that I grow as well, and I have some pictures coming up to show you. My 5-year goal is to be a producer for our local farmers market. That's really what I would love to do. So all of this is going towards that. So let's jump in. Here's a picture of our front yard, all of the roses and flowers. There's just a lot going on, keeps us busy. Here's one little section of my square foot garden in the back, and as you can see I have a lot of lettuce, cucumbers, kale, a lot going on. So this is one area, and then I have a close-up of my kale, which we love, we juice, we love it, and so yeah, that's it. I have a lot more pictures, but I didn't want to bore you with the details. I want to get into the good stuff. So let's do that. My 6 P's. First one, plan. You have to plan. That includes deciding where you're going to plant, how you're going to plant, how you're going to, whether it's square foot or you're just going to use the ground, what you're going to plant. Numerous things that you need to take into account. Do you have enough water? How about the sun? There are a lot of details that go into that first step, which is plan. Second step, prep. A lot of prep goes in. According to your plan, it's going to depend on your preparation, but that goes into soil. Your area of the country, you need to know what kind of soil you have. Is it acidic? Excuse me, what you need to put in the soil to get it ready for you to plant. You're going to need some compost, so all of that goes in. And then, you decide if you're going to square foot, you need to get your squares built. There's a lot going on. Also, are you going to have anything that climbs? You're going to need some trellises or some fence to let your veggies climb on. So there's a lot that goes into preparation. Third step is to protect. All of the planning and preparation is great, but once you get your seeds in the ground and when they come up, if you haven't protected them, I guarantee you're going to lose some. This year we put some sugar snap peas in the ground. They all came up. They were looking great. They were about 2 inches tall. Went out the next morning, everything was gone. Had no idea what happened. Thought it was snails or slugs. Something at night got in. Found out when we started growing again, it was birds. So some reason birds love to eat those little seedlings, so I had to protect them. So I made some cages, put some bird netting over them, and now we had a successful sugar snap pea crop. But protection not only for the seedlings, but maybe a fence. All areas of the country, there's plenty of rabbits. Skunks and possums and squirrels are another one. They're a big one. They can climb over fences. They're pretty feisty. I also have to protect my garden from my dogs because they see me digging and playing in the dirt, and they think that's a green light for them to be able to do it. So Actually, they're pretty good now, but when we first started, they were out there digging up everything that we had done. So, something else to take into consideration when you're trying to protect your crop. Yeah, that's another one. And fourth step is pest control. Almost like protection, that could be lumped under protection, but I put it as a separate step because you have to be so diligent about this. All year long, once you've got your crop growing, before you're able to harvest, you have to be on the lookout for pests. We're in Southern California. We have aphids, whiteflies, powdery mildew, which isn't a pest really, but we are fighting it daily, and it's really sad when you have put all the planning preparation into your garden. You've got your crop growing, and it's gone in a day or two because the pests have come in and decimated everything. So remember that we're organic, so you aren't able to go and grab a can of Raid off of your shelf. You know, we need to plan what we're going to use for pest control. And there's a lot of good things out there, but you know, that's something else that when you start planning, you need to think about pest control as well. Persistence. Persistence is the key to a successful garden. You have to be out there daily, twice daily, 3 times daily, know what's going on, and be able to react as well. If you're out there and looking and you see that you know, maybe you're not getting enough water, you gotta get watering or you're going to be in trouble. Persistence. Yes, you have to be out there daily. The best plan and preparation is not going to mean anything if you miss an opportunity to correct something that's going wrong. For example, you don't have enough water somewhere, or the pests are taken over. You won't know that unless you're out there daily, because they really can. You can miss it if you're just not out there in tune to what's going on. You know, we're out 2-3 times a day. So if you're hoping to throw some seeds in the ground and 6-8 weeks later have a bountiful harvest, you're sadly mistaken. It's going to take a lot of time and effort for you to do it, but it's very enjoyable. I think you'll agree once you are able to have a successful harvest that all the planning and preparation that goes into a garden is well worth it, because your fruit and vegetables are so much better than what you can get at the store. It's really an eye opener, and that just tells you that, you know, they're doing something different at a store or where you're getting your produce than, you know, what you're doing. So it makes it all worth it, but you have to be persistent. And finally, the best step is picking. I put this down here because all your planning and preparation and everything that goes into the garden, it can take a long time before you see the fruits of your labor. You know, there's some things, cantaloupe, that you know, it takes a long time before we're able to pick them and consume them. And then there's other things like the peas, where, you know, they're producing. It seems like right away. It's not, but it seems like right away. So it's the best part of having a garden, and it's why we do it, actually. So I had to put that step in. So I want to thank you for downloading my steps. I hope you know that I've only scratched the surface here, and would love to pull out my bag of tricks and go into them in great detail with you. By clicking the link below, you'll be taking a huge step in helping get your garden to producing great organic crops like mine, as I am prepared to share my secrets of success with you today. Thank you, and I will see you soon.